Hello everyone, and welcome to today's deep dive into one of the most fascinating aspects of BTS's golden Maknae, Jungkook's extensive collection of tattoos and piercings. From his humble beginnings as the youngest member of BTS to becoming a global superstar with a distinctive personal style, Jungkook's journey through body art tells a story of growth, love, dedication, and artistic expression. In this comprehensive exploration, we'll uncover the hidden meanings behind each piece of ink on his skin, decode the symbolism of his piercings, and understand how these personal choices reflect his evolution as both an artist and an individual. Whether you're a longtime ARMY or someone curious about the deeper significance of body art in K-pop culture, this journey through Jungkook's tattoos and piercings will reveal layers of meaning you might never have considered. When Jungkook debuted with BTS in 2013 at just 15 years old, he was the picture of youthful innocence, the baby-faced Maknae who captured hearts worldwide. Fast forward to today, and we see a completely transformed individual who has embraced body modification as a form of self-expression and storytelling. This transformation didn't happen overnight. As Jungkook matured, so did his artistic vision and personal style. The first hints of his interest in body modification came through his ear piercings, which gradually increased in number over the years. Then came the tattoos, each one carefully chosen, each one carrying deep personal significance. What makes Jungkook's approach to body art particularly interesting is that every piece seems intentional. Unlike some celebrities who might get tattoos on impulse, Jungkook's collection tells a cohesive story about his relationships, values, and artistic journey. Each tattoo and piercing represents a chapter in his life, a commitment he's made, or a love he wants to express permanently. Perhaps the most famous and emotionally significant tattoos in Jungkook's collection are those on his right hand. These tattoos have become iconic symbols of his relationship with both BTS and ARMY, the group's devoted fanbase. The ARMY knuckle tattoos across his knuckles, Jungkook has ARMY tattooed in bold letters. But this isn't just a simple fan tribute. The design is ingeniously crafted to honor multiple relationships simultaneously. The letter A is designed as an inverted V, which fans interpret as a tribute to his bandmate Taehyung, V. The RM portion obviously references the group's leader, Kim Namjoon, RM. The Y at the end completes the word while potentially representing Yeonhee, Suga, another member whose stage name begins with that letter sound in Korean. This multi-layered approach to the tattoo demonstrates Jungkook's thoughtful nature. Rather than getting separate tattoos for his fans and his members, he found a way to honor both in a single, unified design. It's a permanent reminder that he carries both his brotherhood with BTS and his love for ARMY with him always. The J above the M above the letter M in ARMY, Jungkook has a small J tattooed. While this obviously represents his own name, Jungkook, fans have speculated that it could also represent Jin, Jimin, and J-Hope, the other J-name members of BTS. This interpretation, while not officially confirmed, adds another layer of meaning to his hand tattoos, suggesting that all 7 members of BTS are represented in some way. The purple heart on the back of his right hand, Jungkook sports a purple heart tattoo. This symbol carries profound significance in BTS lore. The purple heart became a BTS symbol after V mentioned during a concert that purple represents love, trust, and loyalty, emotions he wanted to share with ARMY. By permanently inking this symbol on his hand, Jungkook made a lifelong commitment to these values and to the relationship between BTS and their fans. The placement of this tattoo is particularly meaningful. It's on the back of his hand, making it visible when he waves to fans, performs on stage, or simply goes about his daily life. Every gesture becomes a reminder of his love for ARMY. Moving from his hands to his arms, Jungkook's tattoos become more personal and philosophical, revealing glimpses into his inner thoughts and life philosophy. Rather be dead than cool, one of his most talked about tattoos features the phrase, "Rather be dead than cool," which are lyrics from Nirvana's song, Stay Away. This tattoo speaks to Jungkook's artistic integrity and authenticity. In an industry where image is everything and there's constant pressure to maintain a certain, cool, persona, this tattoo represents his commitment to being genuine rather than manufactured. The choice to reference Nirvana also reveals Jungkook's musical influences beyond K-pop. Kurt Cobain and Nirvana represented authenticity and rebellion against commercialism in the music industry, values that Jungkook seems to embrace in his own artistic journey. Clock and microphone imagery. Jungkook has several tattoos featuring clocks and microphones, symbols that represent time and music respectively. These tattoos likely reflect his relationship with his career and the passage of time. As someone who has spent his entire adolescence and young adulthood in the spotlight, time takes on special significance. The clocks might represent pivotal moments in his life, while the microphones obviously symbolize his passion for music and performance. The eye tattoo among his arm tattoos is a detailed eye design. Eyes in tattoo symbolism often represent perception, wisdom, protection, or the idea of being watched over. For someone in Jungkook's position, constantly in the public eye, always being watched by fans and media, this tattoo might represent his awareness of this reality or perhaps a desire for protection from negative energy. Chapter 4, The Mystery Tattoos, Hidden Meanings and Fan Theories. Not all of Jungkook's tattoos have been fully revealed or explained, leading to endless fan speculation and theory crafting within the ARMY community. The tiger lily. One of his more artistic tattoos appears to be a tiger lily flower. In flower symbolism, tiger lilies can represent confidence, pride, and wealth, but they can also symbolize mercy and compassion. Given Jungkook's personality, confident on stage but known for his kindness and humility, this dual symbolism seems fitting. Some fans have theorized that the tiger lily might also be connected to his birth flower or have personal significance related to his family or personal relationships. However, Jungkook has remained characteristically private about the specific meaning of this tattoo. The skeleton hand. Another intriguing tattoo in Jungkook's collection is what appears to be a skeleton hand or bones. This type of imagery often represents mortality, the temporary nature of life, or transformation. For an artist who has transformed so dramatically from teenager to adult in the public eye, themes of change and the passage of time are particularly relevant. The skeleton imagery could also represent his awareness of his own mortality and humanity, despite his superstar status. It's a reminder that beneath the fame and success, he's still a human being subject to the same universal experiences as everyone else. Jungkook's piercing journey has been as evolutionary as his tattoo collection, progressing from simple ear piercings to more elaborate and statement-making pieces. Ear piercings evolution. Jungkook started with basic earlobe piercings, which were relatively conservative and common even in South Korea's more traditional entertainment industry. Over time, he added multiple piercings to both ears, including helix piercings, creating a more elaborate ear landscape. Each new piercing seemed to mark a new phase in his personal and artistic development. As BTS gained international recognition and Jungkook became more confident in expressing his individuality, his piercings became bolder and more numerous. The iconic lip piercing. Perhaps no piercing has generated as much attention as Jungkook's lip piercing. This bold choice represents a significant departure from traditional K-pop idol aesthetics and demonstrates his willingness to challenge conventional beauty standards within the industry. The lip piercing appears and disappears from public view, leading fans to speculate whether it's a permanent piercing or something he chooses to display selectively. Regardless of its permanence, when visible, it adds an edgy, rebellious element to his appearance that complements his tattoo collection. Eyebrow piercing speculation. Fans have also speculated about potential eyebrow piercings, though these have been less confirmed than his other body modifications. If present, eyebrow piercings would add another layer to his facial aesthetics, creating a more punk or alternative look that contrasts with his natural boyish features. Jungkook's embrace of tattoos and piercings has had significant cultural impact, both within South Korea and internationally. Breaking K-pop conventions. Traditional K-pop idol culture has been quite conservative regarding body modifications. Tattoos, in particular, have been stigmatized in South Korean society, with many venues and establishments prohibiting entry to visibly tattooed individuals. By embracing extensive body art, Jungkook has challenged these conventions and helped normalize tattoos within K-pop culture. His influence has been remarkable. Many younger K-pop idols and trainees now feel more comfortable expressing themselves through body modifications, seeing Jungkook as a trailblazer who proved that artistic integrity and commercial success can coexist. Global fashion influence. Internationally, Jungkook's body modifications have influenced fashion and beauty trends. His hand tattoos, in particular, have inspired countless fans to get similar designs. The combination of meaningful symbols with aesthetic appeal has created a new category of tribute tattoos that honor both the artist and the values they represent. Fashion brands have also taken notice, with many campaigns featuring models with similar tattoo and piercing aesthetics. Jungkook has essentially helped bridge the gap between K-pop idol culture and global alternative fashion movements. Beyond their artistic and cultural significance, Jungkook's tattoos and piercings represent his personal journey from adolescence to adulthood, all while living in the public eye. Claiming autonomy for someone who has been in the entertainment industry since age 15, personal autonomy and self-expression become precious commodities. Every tattoo and piercing represents a choice Jungkook made about his own body, independent of company management, fan expectations, or industry standards. This autonomy is particularly significant in the highly managed world of K-pop, where idols often have limited control over their image and presentation. Through body modification, Jungkook has claimed ownership of his physical appearance and personal brand. Maturation and growth. The evolution of his tattoos also mirrors his personal growth. Early piercings were subtle and tentative, while his later tattoos are bold, permanent statements. This progression reflects his increasing confidence and self-assurance as both an artist and an individual. The deeply personal nature of his tattoo choices, honoring his band members, fans, and personal philosophy, shows emotional maturity and thoughtfulness that contrasts with the impulsive image sometimes associated with young celebrities getting tattoos. The ARMY community's reaction to Jungkook's body modifications has been overwhelmingly positive, though not without some initial concern from more conservative fans. Protective support. Many fans have become protective of Jungkook's choices, defending his right to self-expression against critics who argue that idols should maintain a clean image. This support has created a more accepting environment for other K-pop idols to express themselves similarly. The fan community has also become deeply invested in decoding the meanings behind his tattoos, creating detailed analysis posts and theory discussions that demonstrate the level of care and attention ARMY pays to understanding Jungkook as an individual, not just as a performer. Tribute culture. Jungkook's tattoos have inspired a substantial tribute tattoo culture within the fan community. Many fans have gotten similar or inspired designs, creating a visual bond between artist and audience that extends beyond traditional fan merchandise. This phenomenon represents a new level of fan dedication and connection, where supporters permanently modify their own bodies to honor their favorite artist. It's a testament to the deep emotional impact Jungkook's authenticity and artistic choices have had on his audience. Chapter 9. Future implications and continuing evolution. As Jungkook continues to evolve as an artist and individual, his relationship with body modification will likely continue to develop. Artistic expression. Future tattoos and piercings will likely continue to reflect his artistic journey, personal relationships, and philosophical development. Each new piece of body art offers insight into his current state of mind and priorities. Given his thoughtful approach to existing tattoos, future additions will probably maintain the same level of personal significance and artistic consideration. They'll serve as milestones marking important moments or revelations in his continuing journey. Industry influence. Jungkook's continued embrace of body modification will likely influence future generations of K-pop idols and artists. His success despite, or perhaps partially because of, his unconventional choices proves that authenticity can be commercially viable. This influence extends beyond K-pop to the broader Asian entertainment industry, where Western concepts of self-expression through body modification are becoming more accepted thanks to pioneers like Jungkook. Ultimately, Jungkook's tattoos and piercings tell a story about authenticity, love, and the courage to be different in an industry that often demands conformity. Authenticity over image. Every piece of body art represents a choice to prioritize personal authenticity over manufactured image. In a world where celebrities often present carefully curated versions of themselves, Jungkook's willingness to permanently modify his body for personal reasons demonstrates genuine commitment to self-expression. Love made visible. Many of his tattoos explicitly represent love, for his fans, his bandmates, his art, and his personal values. By making these commitments permanent and visible, he's created a physical manifestation of emotional bonds that might otherwise remain invisible. Inspiring courage. Perhaps most importantly, Jungkook's body modification journey inspires others to have the courage to express themselves authentically, regardless of social expectations or conventional standards. His example shows that success and self-expression are not mutually exclusive. In analyzing Jungkook's tattoos and piercings, we see more than just aesthetic choices or fashion statements. We see a young man's journey toward authentic self-expression, his commitments to the relationships and values that matter most to him, and his courage to challenge conventions in pursuit of artistic and personal integrity. Each tattoo tells a story. Each piercing marks a moment of decision. Together, they create a visual narrative of growth, love, rebellion, and authenticity that resonates with millions of fans worldwide who see in Jungkook's choices permission to express their own authentic selves. As Jungkook continues to evolve as an artist and individual, his body art will undoubtedly continue to evolve with him, serving as both a record of his journey and an inspiration for others to embrace their own paths toward authentic self-expression. In a world that often pressures us to conform, Jungkook's tattoos and piercings remind us that our bodies can be canvases for our deepest truths, our strongest commitments, and our most authentic selves. Whether you're a longtime ARMY or someone simply interested in the intersection of body art and celebrity culture, Jungkook's story demonstrates that the most powerful form of self-expression often comes not from what we say, but from the permanent choices we make about how we present ourselves to the world. In Jungkook's case, those choices speak volumes about love, loyalty, authenticity, and the courage to be different, messages that will remain with him, quite literally, for life. Like BTS. You'll love this channel, subscribe today.